I'm at the home of Everything Frederick on Market Street with Elisa from from the Box Theory. How'd you get the O? What is that from?
So O is my nickname.
Okay.
But so I'm from Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
For Thai people, when you were born, you have first name, last name, and you also have a given nickname.
Okay.
So if you meet a Thai person and you ask them what's their nickname, everybody have one.
Everybody does have
Yes,
one.
so it's kind of like middle name.
A couple recently, and yes, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And so your parents pick the nickname or
Yes.
family? Okay,
Yeah.
your parents do.
Yeah.
And so O was yours?
Yes.
Gotcha. Do you have brothers and sisters?
No, I'm an only child.
Okay, okay. Were you born in Thailand?
Yes, I was born in Thailand.
Very cool.
Yep. Yeah, I came here when I was 16.
Oh, right.
Yep. And I
Excellent.
stayed.
Yes, you did. Must be something good about it, right?
Yes.
You do charcuterie.
Yes.
But yours is very much art food-based, right? You are design kind of?
Well, I'm specialized in fruit carving.
Right, yes.
Yes.
That's
So,
what I say.
yeah.
That's art. That is
Yeah.
art you eat. But yes, I've
Yes.
seen your carvings. Have you always kind of done that or tried to master it?
No, actually not. It just came from nowhere, really.
Okay.
I always love like really pretty food, and
Yeah.
I love flowers and stuff, and it just, I guess the idea of me making when I started the fruit carvings is from looking at the cake.
Mm.
And then I'm like, what can I do that, natural, no artificial colors, no sugar, and allergy free. It's more of, I was thinking of kids.
Yeah.
Like, like for first birthday.
Yeah.
Like smash cake, something like that. And then it just kind of evolved from there.
Yes. How have you honed your skills? Because this wasn't really kind of your first love. Like you like cooking,
Right.
you like food, foods in that way. What pushed you kind of to do the Box Theory?
I think it's my obsession. It's just like you consumed by obsession of something.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, I think, this is kind of bittersweet because my dad passed from COVID.
Sorry.
In 2020. So it was kind of, I always love cooking, and that relaxes me.
Yeah.
And that become, something that help me get away.
Right.
Right. So it's just like, I start doing different things, and it just become, I can't cook a lot of food, like have people eat it all the time. So let's do something more of artsy.
Yeah.
And, more like a creative.
Creation. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
So so it somehow it just went into that.
Nice. All right. So you are paralegal by trade.
Yes.
And about a year ago, you said, you know what, I'm going to give this a go.
Yeah, actually a friend kept asking, many friends, many people, friends and family keep asking me, like, what are you doing? You love doing this. Like,
Right.
Have you ever thought about doing this for real? And, it would just not believe in myself at that time.
Yeah.
And finally one day I'm like, okay, what do
You
I
did.
have to lose? Just do it. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't.
Right. And that's good, right? Like,
Yes.
I think the fear of what if
Yes.
keeps us from doing so many things that really, if you played out the what ifs, it's not that bad if it doesn't go through, right?
Yes.
What's the worst that can happen?
Right.
Because you're still, it's not as if you're leaving your full-time work at the beginning
Yes.
and trying to establish a business and still survive and maintain, right?
Right.
So
Definitely.
this is a perfect way to do it.
Yes,
It's
it
kind
is.
of this side hustle
Yeah.
gig until it gets to a point at which then you can say confidently, hey, I can do this full time. The name, the Box Theory, how did that come about?
So I ponder over it many months. um, so I wanted to be thinking of a gift box.
Yeah.
But I didn't want the name to be about specific things,
Yes.
specific food. I wanted a blanket gift box that I can put anything in it. And the theory part, that this is my dream of having the box theory, the salad theory, the cake theory,
Gotcha.
the fruit theory, you
Yeah.
know, like expand into,
That's very smart. You didn't put yourself into a hole just based on the name, which I think is great, because it does leave you open
Yes.
for that, sequel, so
Yes.
to speak. I like it. I like it. So far in business, what has been kind of your greatest accomplishment so far that you think?
I would say my biggest fear was that teaching classes. And I did this year.
Oh, you did?
My first charcuterie classes.
Ah.
I loved it. Like, I dread doing it for so long.
Again.
And finally I did it and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I actually volunteer. I taught a class in high school, in a local high school here in Frederick last year as well. And that was such a joy. That was like highlight of my year.
Oh,
So
that's great.
I think that's the part that I love the most. And this year I'm offering classes at YMCA in Urbana.
Nice.
So 3 classes coming up, and I have my cake decorating, the fruit cake decorating in the works. So,
oh,
yeah.
very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, I think stepping outside that fear and just doing it, and
Yes.
always thinking about the fact that if it fails, no one dies, right? That's what I always say. When I make a mistake, and I make them all the time, I'm like, okay, well, no one died.
Yeah.
So you just keep moving, right?
Yeah, I think I realized that it's all in here.
Yeah, we're our
Yeah.
biggest critics
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
We really
yeah.
are, because I think everybody else around you would have been like, hey, it was great. Even, yeah, I think we're hardest on ourselves. What's been the biggest challenge since having your business so far?
I think it would be getting people to know my business, and trusting me to create something different.
Okay.
I think because I'm fairly new, and I do have people who, they saw my work, they're like, do whatever you like.
Yes.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Right? But there are some that, because I'm new, and they ask for certain things that I have not done. And they're like, do you have any pictures of that? Say, I don't.
Yeah.
But trust me,
I can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah. Once they know how obsessive you are, they'll be like, no problem. They're going to ask you to do all kinds of, funky, detailed things.
Yes.
And then you can have pictures for next time.
Yes.
That's awesome. What is your short-term goal for this year, maybe, and then maybe long-term? You kind of alluded to it, I think, with an expansion. Are you hoping to do more this year in 2024 with that?
Well, 2024, I really wanted to launch all my classes, like the fruit carving, the fruit cake decorating, charcuterie classes, maybe even cheese carvings, and, something very different.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do, and hopefully, it's already half year past, but hopefully I can also launch online classes.
Oh, very good. I love it. I love it, because then you're expanding beyond just Frederick, right? You don't have to worry about your location so much as a barrier. That's awesome. And I think that's when you have a skill like you do that you've created or honed in, that's really fun. That's really fun. I like it. If there was one thing you wanted people to know about the box theory, if they walk away from this interview just remembering one thing, what would that be?
Be that I'm the only one in the area, I think even in the DMV, that can do fruit carvings, or give me food and I can carve it for you.
I like it. We might have to put you to the test. Actually, the next time we get together, I think we need to do something in your kitchen so we can watch your process. I think that would be very cool.
Yes, I love challenge.
Yes.
And I'm up for anything.
Oh, I love it. I love it. We're gonna do that the next time around. But this time around, how can people get in touch with you?
I have my website. I have Facebook and Instagram. theboxtheory.eatprettyfood.
Oh, I like it. It's beautiful. Well done. Well, look, I think the next time around we'll do something in the kitchen, but in the meantime, if you want beautiful food of any kind, give her a challenge. I want to see her overtake a couple challenges of things to carve or designs to make. I'd love to see photos of that. But we want to thank her so much for coming to Good Morning Frederick, and we'll see her next time in the kitchen.
Well, thank you.
Awesome.